that there's a city.
Oh, Tahiti, baby. Oh. Hello. Have I lost my mind? No. The real answer is, did I ever have a mind to lose? Nope, I didn't. Anyway, that's over now. Thank God. I think I just embarrassed myself more than I did embarrass anybody else. But anyway, I have a timer. It's counting down the minutes that I shall live. You know, I really shouldn't carry 15 shells with this thing. I think 10 will do just fine. Might as well just carry 5, because at the rate that I die, that's about how many I have to carry. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go this way. You know, I have to admit, the ISU-152 and the SU-152 are two of my most precious gems when it came to the Russian tech tree. I love the 152. It will always be my favorite gun in the game. Just the perfect amount of punch to beat the crap out of any tank that you run into at the BR. Just a severe lack of armor which gets it killed. Although for some strange reason I've managed to bounce shells from Panthers and stuff. We're doing 5.3 and I'm bringing out a 4.7 tank for this. Trust me, I have my smarts. I didn't lose them in the trees. Also 360 gun rotation, look at this. Ooh, look, fancy. Wait, what's that big massive thing on the top? Does anyone know? Oh boy, I got up-tiered majorly. There's an M109 behind me. This is not good. Who's ready for the next update? On top of the machine gun, this weird thing right here, this box looking thing. I know what that is. That's the ammunition, but that, I don't know what it is. Anyway, I have to focus before I get shot in the side or something. I'm glad you have gun depression for that. Hey guys, you're not doing it right. You're supposed to charge them. I swear I have to teach you everything. You're supposed to charge in their face first and then you win. It works every time. Watch this. I'm gonna explode, and when I do, somebody's gonna laugh at me, and I know it. All I'm gonna hear is, yeah, you dummy. I told you I'd get shot. I don't think it did anything, but it's still there. I don't know where it came from, but it was there. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. I'm not being suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. What am I dealing with? Oh, it's a little BT. I can't hurt him. He's like my brother. We're just gonna sit here and chill. Me and him hanging out all day. No, I refuse to do it. Because if I do it, my reload time's gonna kill me. fine. Wait! No! There's a target! I shot a tree. The tree ate the shell, and it... Words cannot describe how mad I am at the heat round right now. I'm so mad, I'm gonna charge straight in there. Hey, at least I got an 85 mil now. I got what I call the discount PT-76. It's like Temu. The pen is fine, it's just the fact that every time it hits a tree or a bush, it'll explode, so... Would you move? Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't have done that. At least I scouted him. Yeah, I love the fact that my friendly's like, hey, there's a vehicle there, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I've already been shot by him. It's okay though, the Fong Kong never breaks me, or never lets me down. Except for when I'm trying to go anti-air with it, then it fails miserably because of the fact that all the crew are in the freaking turret! And two of them are like, hey, I'm right here, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me! Look at my big fat Chinese head! I'm right here! Wait, okay, so now we're just dealing with this, whatever this is. Why did he... No, go away. Suppressive fire is a beautiful thing sometimes. I'm getting artied. I don't think they see me. I'm gonna run now. Goodbye. Alright, well... Alright, sir. Kindly sit down. I'm just gonna charge, it's fine. That's a KV-1S. He's dead now. Is he? No, he's not. There he goes. He's dead now. Now, Mr. KV, kindly sit down. My breeches! No! Oh my god! I got heated vest! Man, I'm gonna need some straight vodka after this. I'm kidding, I don't drink, but sometimes this game makes me wish I drunk. I'm not old enough yet, but when I am, God help you, because I'm a guzzler. And I'm Irish, so it makes it worse. Wait a minute. I missed. Uh-oh. Ah, man. That's not fair. It's a PT-76 over there. Come on. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's... No. Stay back! I got a gun! No, I don't anymore. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize. He did it! I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things to say so I don't die. Oh god, there's one charging me. And I'm dead. Yep. That's the life of me. Die! A lot. Alright, hold on. Let me have my mental breakdown right fast. I'm kind of upset that I died a lot, but well. Circle of life, is that one character from Rango said. Give me just a second. I'm kind of going through some things right fast. Also, how y'all days going so far? Mentally is mine. Mine is always mental though. Because I'm mentally insane, but that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. I don't have any fancy borders. My time is slowly ticking away. I want to see if this bell, I found it on top of the TV, and I'm just like over here like, I wonder if this bell dings when it gets done ticking, because, you know, some of them are broke. So you never know, and I'm curious now. But, on a side note, look at how close I am to this. Yay! Honestly, the DB3A looks so much cooler than the other DB3. I like it a lot. I have to fart a lot. Also, I promise I'm not at $4 million. I need to, y'all gotta remind me to make a community post about something. I've been wanting to kind of ask about it, and, you know, I haven't really thought of a good way to do it. But I've been thinking about asking you guys if I went and got another debit card. If I put that debit card, and I have the email that YouTube, I was about to say Disney, yeah. If I got sponsored by Disney, hell yeah, but no. I got the email from YouTube that I could become a YouTube partner. And I've kind of read through it, and honestly, I don't break any rules that I can tell. So I'm kind of thinking about not only doing that, but I'm also thinking about trying to get us to 1,000. And this is kind of why I want to do it. Getting us to 1,000 so I can get some memberships, because I've had people before talk about wanting to donate money and stuff. And I'm also thinking about possibly creating a Patreon. Why are you charging me with a panther? Stay back, heathen. I have a machine gun, and I'm not afraid to use it. Rawr. Rawr. Oh, look, that's a rock. I should probably steer away from that. Owie! I'm dead now. Actually, technically, that shell would have maybe took my breach and, like, 2 crewmen. You should have shot the other side. Oh, yes. Flex those panther speeds. You just wait till I get my T-34s out. You're gonna regret everything. You know, I find it interesting that the only T-34 that China gets is the T-34 19, I think it's like 43 or 44, one of those. I was just staring at things. It's fine. There's a Challenger somewhere. I should probably look out for that. The Challenger is a tank on that ridge. There. Yeah, there. Watch out for there. I've been shot. My track. Help. Don't let him kill you. Fix me. You know, I could have killed him. I swear, Germans and smoking is like freaking 2 peas in a pod, I'm telling you. We're Russian. Well, no, I'm Chinese, but rawr. I'm Russian at heart, we'll put it that way. That sounds better, honestly. Hey, he killed you! He killed you! Oh, he killed me, okay. I deserve that for laughing at you, but still. You thought you were safe and then you died. Lucky for me, I do know where he's at, so... I'm sorry, but that's still priceless. So that T-20 is just murdering any and everything that pokes around that corner, so I'm gonna try and go and find him and kill him before he can cause any more damage. I'm hoping that my outmatched PT-76 speed, quote-unquote outmatched, can kill him. If not, I'll just scout him and you can kill him. It's probably a very bad idea considering how many tanks. Tank! That's a jumbo! Oh, look, another one. Yeah, I noticed the jumbo. Airplane! No! Come on! I swear to everything holy, I might explode today. I am getting so sick of close air support as of recent, it's not even funny. They are the biggest tryhards I have ever seen. He turns towards me, I'm stopping and pulling the trigger. I don't care anymore. Might see me go play some more aviation again, because that's honestly how annoyed I am right now. And there's no gun depression on this particular vehicle either. Come on, come on. Just one shot, that's all I need. And I missed. Alright, time to back up. Rah, rah. Yeah, there we go. I feel better now. Gun up. See if I can get his attention. Oh, I definitely got his attention. No, I didn't. Never mind. He seems more concerned with dogfighting right now, so we're gonna let him keep doing that. That's a very bad idea, and I know it, but I don't really know what else I can do. Okay, so that T-20 is still an issue. Somehow they haven't managed to... Wait a minute. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna take his tracks. They killed me, but his tracks are out if you want to... Never mind, you're not even over there. It would be nice to be able to play a match where people didn't immediately spam airplanes. Like, is that too hard to ask in this game? Like, can we... Like, Gaijin, I know you watch this stuff. You have to. I mean, it is your content, and if somebody decides they want to ask for a partnership, which I don't think I'll ever do, that's a thing. But, why can't we get a battle mode where it's just ground and you just use ground target, and like the spawn points are a little bit cheaper than the regular mode so that you can bring out every vehicle? I mean, can you imagine bringing out every vehicle at least once in a match? That would be awesome. But then again, the people that have like 10 slots would be a pain in the ass to deal with, so I don't know how I feel about it now, thinking about it. they immediately shot me. Meanwhile, you just freaking strolled on out like it didn't even matter. Hello, Jay. I got shot. I got shot again. I didn't get to live. That shell went straight through me. What? Okay, whatever. Wait, hold on. What now?
Dragged off stage after smearing Charlie Kirk with an outrageous accusation.
Back in, I believe, 2023, there was a trans... So, on your Twitter, you tweeted a lot about it. You tweeted about how, like, trans ideology is corrupting. And you're going to try to connect me with the Florida State. Do you know that? Do you know actually that he was a fan of Dean Parker and not of me the last 2 years? He was going to Turning Point USA rally. You know that he actually not true. Wrong. He showed up to one meeting 3 years ago. In fact, lost contact, joined the left-wing groups on campus. Shame on you to try to connect me with someone that did an act of violence that has had no connection to the organization for 3 years, that became a liberal and was connected with the left-wing influencers that are here. He was more connected with the circus show than with Turning Point USA. You should know your facts for coming up to the mic. Thank you very much. We'll get to the next one. It's funny. They to see you disavow it. I just did. I haven't seen a single tweet.
This leftist had to...
Okie dokie then. Give me a second. Okay then, that was weird.
You don't see this every day. You're watching a dangerous situation unfold in real time.
There's two guys on me. They're on me.
This is real footage of a Japanese kamikaze attack on a U.S. ship, 1944.
Oh!
I may not have impressed anyone with my technical axe throwing skills, but my sheer brute animal strength is unparalleled. I was here. The sheer force was astounding. How did you do it twice? I may not have impressed... It's a classic. Hello, Dutch.
I was going to buy the red ones, picking out the colors and your cheeks, but then I thought the blue was altogether more serious. But maybe something gayer.
What is your most...
Okay. Should we all...
Oh wait, does anyone else want to join? Hello? Are we all just gonna sit here and twiddle our peckers? Never mind, I'm gonna shut up now. Goodbye. I'm tired. I meant to say twiddle our thumbs, but that slipped out. Yeah, okay, how do you... Anyway, back on the family-friendly note, how's everybody's? My brain farted, sorry. Well, that's an interesting camo for that particular. Why are you staring at me weird? I'm better than you! Runs. My gun reloads faster, I think. Wait, what's the seconds on your gun? Hold on. We gotta look at this. I got a 27.7 second reload. What's your reload time? Oh, that's a house. Yeah, I got a faster reload. But I am a smaller gun. You would think, with that thing having such a massive, like, just in general, just a massive size to it, it would reload faster. I don't know what level my crew's at. 7, I think? Yeah, level 7. They're not crazy smart, they're just kinda stupid. Also, trying to get this thing faster than about 15 miles an hour is impossible. You know, I always thought that the IS chassis were better, but I don't know. I kind of prefer the SU chassis myself. I like the KV chassis better, I'll just put it that way. The KV chassis, I like them better. Although I have to admit, the IS chassis do reverse better. You know, what happened with Russia? Because like, they had the IS and all its variants, right? As far as I know, every single one of them reverses pretty darn decently. And then it's like that died, and they said, nah, we don't care about reverse speeds anymore. All we care about is armor, and then they just gave up on the whole reverse speed idea. I just crit the engine of an IS, let's go. Hey, did you die? No, you're somehow still alive, you crazy old fool. So my M44 friend is kind of dying, and there's nothing I can really do to him to help because, well, I'm scared as hell of him. Or scared as, I'll put it this way, I'm scared as hell as to what they can do to me. I got an enemy kill assist. I'll take it. Alright, you got a tank destroyer heading your direction from this street right to left. It looked like an IS, but I can't really tell. I'm gonna try and cap the point. You know, if I get enough points on this thing, I'll be done with it and I can start researching into that PT. T-3485 down this road. Right here. I just watched him murder the M44. I didn't see him. Oh, I love when the team does that. I love when with me, I can't really, like, when I'm in a casemate like this, I normally try not to engage targets. I fire and then reverse. And a lot of times I think people take that as me just abandoning them. And it's not the fact that I want to abandon them, it's just I've already used my shell, my tank reloads slowly, I have to use my vehicle appropriately. I got murdered by a PE-8! That guy had a vendetta against me, and I have no idea why. I think he was more or less just trying to bomb the point to get as many people as he could, and he just saw me and dropped it. Anyway, baby PT-76 is on the way. Although, I don't know if I call this thing a baby, because it does have a bigger gun than the PT-76, so I don't know. Should I bring out the Fong Kong first, though? Just going ahead and level it up, get it out of the way, and then level this thing up after? I feel like I probably should, just to get it out of the way, because I'm not really a big fan of the Fong Kong. Not a big fan of this thing either, but... The Fong Kong is a really decent, chassis and everything. Did somebody just attempted to bomb me again? So it works. There's no special reason I had that, I just had it there. I had it on for like an hour. They weren't on sale for PlayStation players anyway. They went off sale and then that was it. I guess the PlayStation or the console players got it first this year. They might be getting ready to do something with them, who knows. You know, I'd like to kill something. Also, hi, I made it. Waffentrager, one of the best 5.7 tanks I've ever played. I don't care what anyone says, the Waffentrager is one of my favorite vehicles in this game. It's all your fault. Hold on, let me go see what you mean. Okay, all these are on sale. Chris? Are you feeling okay, buddy? Do we need to take you to a doctor? Nope, you're wrong. Right here. The tanks are on sale, of course, which is normal. Let's test this one. Yep, the packs are still here for me. Wait a minute, what have the Italians got on sale? What? Man, they always have the cool stuff whenever I don't have the money for it. This is unfair. They got 2 of them! Son of a... Wait, hold on. How long are these on sale for? 17 hours? Son of a... Packs are still here. Wait, hold on. Packs are still here. Packs are still here. Once Upon a Furry. Funniest Sora 2 AI Disney videos. Once Upon a Furry. Nah! Why would I actually pay money to see that? Dude, that would be the funniest movie, I think. Get in here. Also, the packs are still here, so... Now, what if they did actually make like a full-on like furry movie, like a movie about furries? I think I would probably rage if I ever found out that they actually made a movie about furries. Like little animated cartoon characters that are animals, that's one thing. But if they made like a film about furries, I would die. I think I would off myself. Like, no, we don't need that. I'd watch they remove the bush from the barrel of my T-34. Why are we at 5.7? Who's mentally insane? Sir, get rid of that 5.7. We're not doing 5.7, we're doing 5.3. 5.3 battle. Yo. I don't use 5.7 until I get into this, so. Though, alright, so let's come up with like some of the stupidest ideas for films that we think we could come up with. So we've already gotten the furry one. That would be a hilariously stupid film. An LGBTQ movie. What if they made a full movie about the LGBTQ? Like a movie about someone going from being straight to being gay or lesbian or something like that. That would be like the dumbest movie I could watch. There's so many Christian movies out there now, it's not even funny. You know the bad thing though, a lot of the like the ones where like the God's Not Dead films. I like the God's Not Dead films. Those are always good. I always think they have a really good message about standing up for your religion. And of course, somebody it kind of pissed me off. Somebody that claims they're a Christian filmmaker goes, you shouldn't make a film like the God's Not Dead movies where you're forcing your religion. Nobody, I don't believe that guy is a Christian for one reason. Okay, one, he's not forcing his religion. He's standing by his religion. And he's refusing to admit that God is dead, which is, the first one is my favorite. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try and come up with some goofy, hold on. If we're doing Disney characters, alright, so Goofy gets a manicure. Ow. Donald Duck goes AWOL. I don't know. No, wait. Donald Duck joins the army. There we go. That would be like the stupidest movie ever. Alright, here we go. Why am I being shot for these film ideas, man? This is peak Disney right now. I'm gonna go over where I can maneuver better, so I'm gonna go this way. Also, there's an M18. I hear him. Thank you. I got stopped by sand buckets. Let's get over. Yeah, I see him. I see him. Can you, yeah, I'll keep an eye up if you keep an eye on the rest of it. So hold on. Let me use you as armor a little bit. There we go. That's better. Alright, here I go. I'm going up. I regret my decision. The Americans are here. Alright, Commander, cannon breach on him. And you're dead. Alright, well I'm dead now too. No. Woo! That was close. Alright, my track's about to disappear, I get the feeling. Alright, keep moving. Alright, I bounced it, we're good. I'm getting strafed by air now. Oh, great, my track. Oh, this is just lovely. So I'm now stuck here. Help comes to mind when... I'm so in danger. Thank you. What about the two on the mound over here? Those are the two that are dangerous to me. Thank you. You killed the M4. Okay, they got him. We're good. Wait a minute. They're on the point with me. Chris, they're on the point, but I see them. Hey, I got an issue. It's PT-76. And I can't get a straight shot on him. I missed. Dang it. Oh my god, I hate when I miss. I really need help here. This PT-76 has me cornered. He's ready to rip my face off. Stay back, heathen. There's another Sherman! I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I lost my breach. I also lost my machine gun. I'm in danger. Goodbye. Boy. I'm about to bomb the hell out of a Sherman if I make it. Damn it. No fun for me, damn it. Alright, I'm looking for targets. I don't see anything on A right now. The Japanese are here. I repeat, the Japanese are here. I'm losing my bombs. I don't care if there's anything here or not. I'm getting rid of them, and I'm turning. The Japanese. Ow! Here, I'm bringing them to y'all. I'm bringing them to y'all. Spider, you're the best. Kill him. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Dude, really? That guy put that fire out that I had too on him. That pisses me off. That was a perfectly great fire and he just could have burned to death, but no, he had to put it out like a prick. No such thing as honorable death anymore. I vote the ban of fire extinguishers. Yay! I was actually surprised I lit him on fire, if I'm being honest. Like, it was like a very big surprise that I was able to do that. We really do need to cap that A point. Anyway, I'm on the way. Unless a tank kills me, then I'm dead. Hold on. The one vehicle that has absolutely no armor is on the way to help you. I can scout him for you. I failed at that too. Alright, well. I just suck at everything. We're just gonna go with that. Here, let me charge him. I'll scare him. Wait, is he right there? Is this him? Sir? Hi there. We should be best buddies. Good news, I got him. Bad news is I didn't save you in time. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize for that. My reload on this vehicle is very long, so in my defense, it wasn't my fault. It didn't reload in time. What do you mean you have less armor than... Oh, never mind. I promise I'm trying to climb to help the team, but it's not going very well considering this thing isn't a rock climber. This thing is a boat that they put tracks on and said, yep, this should work. And it's so massive too, like it's overly large for what it is. Oh my gosh, it's a baby! It's a baby! It's a baby! We must protect the baby! I'm protecting baby. Baby is protected. I'm giving birth. Oh, those are the remains. Oh, man. Yummy. That was delicious. I'm sorry. I have childish humor. Also, the Americans are here. I hear they're 50 cals. Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Holy explosion, that man died. By a bow fighter, too. That's gotta hurt. Bomb. I'm alive. Sir, I'm here to help you. Let me get you the fixies you deserve. Where can I drown on this map immediately? Why do you want to drown? You're such a good baby. You make your father proud. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. I know I'm weird. Is it weird that the way that this thing works in particular is if you step in the water, you just start doing things like this? Hey look, I'm a boat. I'm floating. You look like you're sinking over there. Alright, I was gonna go over there and help with the ASU, but they got it, so we're good. Hey, if I find a deep spot, I'll tell you. Hey, do you like my butt flaps? This is why we bring Chris along, so that I can torture him in ways that he'll never think I can torture him. Do you like my butt flaps? I don't care what anyone says, that was a priceless comment. Butt flaps. I'm a child, I can't help it. Hey Chris, you want to see my butt? How to make Chris hate you, part 1. This is why we don't get you. Oh yeah. I seen that the other day. Favorite Chally? Challenger, Challenger Mark 2 through 3, Challenger 2s, or Challengers 3s? Challenger, the original. I still think the challenge. So for those of you who are wondering what exactly I'm talking about, somebody asked if I liked this Challenger the most. Let me go down. Chieftain. This Challenger. Any one of these Challengers. Or the Challenger 3s the best. And I said that out of all the Challengers, this one's my favorite. Favorite Chieftain? Ooh, now that's going to be hard to say. Let's see, we only have 3 of them in the game. So Mark 3 is kind of eh. Mark 5 is kind of eh. Honestly, probably just off of looks, I'd probably say the Mark 10 is my favorite. It's got a 120. What kind of shells does it pack? APDS, my favorite shell, and it gets the good shell, yes. Probably the Mark 10. Now, before you ask me what my favorite Centurion is, look at that face. He's just a happy guy. Just a happy guy. Just... You know, I know a lot of people think because I'm American I'm going to hate on British tanks and stuff. But honestly, like, Britain was really ahead of their time with the tanks that they came out with. I mean, look at the Centurion. Well, then I'm not going to choose anything because you know that's my favorite one. But if you going back to what I was saying, if you look at like America, the American Pershing, you look at like the French and their tanks, the Russians and their tanks. All right, all of them were like really like, Like, I mean, you know, just all right. So let's put it into perspective. Well, I don't know. Russia was actually pretty much a lot ahead of their time too, with the T-44s, because they were like starting to get. So I'll say, but yeah, I'm gonna say the British were a lot farther ahead of their time than people want to give them credit for. Because if you look at the Centurion, the chassis and the gun and everything, probably the AMX 1390, the one with the 90 mil, or either the one with the 90 mils, the 90 mil, or it's the 75 and the ATGM, whichever one of those. But like, if you really like their chassis, their turret, and everything, it was way ahead of the time when it came out. Which, by the way, the Centurion Mark I was probably, if the war didn't end when it did, it would have saw combat in World War II. Just to tell you how advanced the British were during the war. And a lot of people, you know, they hate on the British, and they're like, man, their Spitfires weren't really a lot, their Hurricanes, yada yada yada. Their planes were better than anything America made because of one fact. Look at how well they were able to keep the Germans from invading Britain with the Hurricanes and the Spitfires. That's all you need to know right there. If those planes suck like people say that they do, why is it that they were successful at keeping the Luftwaffe at bay? Please explain that to me. America's over here just twiddling our freaking thumbs waiting on Pearl Harbor to get attacked. And Britain's over here defending their freaking stuff with wood, planes made out of wood, basically. American pilots said that they liked the Spitfire more than they did anything America was making, because of how fast, agile, I mean, you know, people talk trash about the British, and they also talk trash about the French. But what people fail to realize is while the French did surrender, yes, there were what they called freedom fighters in France trying to liberate France from the Germans. France never stopped fighting. They just did it in different ways than just straight out combat. And that's where people hate on the French for no reason to me. Just a happy guy. Just a happy guy. Oh. Have I lost it? No, the real question is, did I ever really have it to lose? I feel like Chris spawned over there on purpose. I don't think he wants to talk to me now. I feel like Chris hates me. Put a sad face on my IS. Yay, the enemy killed me. I was finally killed like I wanted. Took you long enough. Now I can fly as far away as I can and want, and hopefully get murdered again, and then I can leave. So I'm not bothering anybody. You know, since they spawn on the other side of the map.
Attention to the map! Attention to the map! Our victory is near.
I'll just fly air support. I'll stay as far from everybody as I can.
Attention to the map! Enemy forces have captured a zone. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Allied forces have captured a zone. Request target for airstrike.
Maybe I'll fly over their anti-air and see if they'll kill me. Make me explode. Well, I made an attempt. It was a failed attempt, but it was an attempt. What is this? Oh, I'm a murderer. For that, I am a murderer. We got an M44 over here if anybody's got a cannon. Never mind, I think the cannon died. Well, I was hoping. I'll just drive alone on the lonesome road. 'Cause all my friends want to stay as far away from me as they possibly can. Because I'm a disappointment. Kinda don't blame them, really. I am a disappointment. Is he looking at me? Oh, he is very much looking at me. Hey, if you go around a different way, you can kill him. Because he's staring at me. He wants a piece of me. Thank you. He deployed smoke. What was the plan with that? I can't see anything to shoot anything, so... Oh, I got this one. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought you died. I'm the better tanker. Not really, but yeah. Oh, you shot him in the turret ring. That was just cruel, man. Run, plane. We're dead. We're gonna die. I'm gonna get dead. I'm not the better tanker. I'm not the better anything. I'm just the guy that conveniently does good with guns. So an ARL just murdered our friend. That's nice. Where's the ARL at? That ain't an ARL. That's the Americans. Holy 90 mil. My reload time is going to be what gets me killed here. Yep, because... Yep, I didn't kill him twice. Oh well. No big deal. See, I'm completely useless. Everyone avoids me. I wonder why, but then I look at myself and I go, oh, that's why. I'm trying to put sad faces on my tank. Hold on. There we go. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go. This is how I feel right now. Because my friends all avoid me. I don't have any friends. What am I talking about? The only two friends, well, I'm not really exactly referring to you. I'm talking about my in real life friends. My friends avoid me like the plague. My friend DJ, though, big shout out to him, though. The last few weeks, he's been randomly texting me, seeing if I wanted to hang out and talk and eat and stuff. And it's made me feel like I'm actually appreciated and just not forgotten about. So in a world that doesn't give a shit about me. Oh, I don't know. My other friend, on the other hand, the only thing he tends to do is, as soon as he gets back from college, every time he gets a break, is he finds everything he can to possibly pick on me, and he doesn't give a shit about how it makes me feel. So yeah, that's a thing. I mean, me and him, we talk smack about one another. I talk smack about his Ford. He talks smack about my GMC. But we've both agreed that both of our trucks have survived a lot of crap. His truck arguably has survived more, because his has been sitting in a field for Lord only knows how long, and it's still running. So, I mean, You know, mine has its specialties that I love about it, but no. Stay back. Oh God, no. I didn't get to reverse. Have no fear, the bombs are here. Also, coincidentally, this is, for those of you who don't know, this is the Flying Tigers. This is the early version of the Warhawk, or I believe this one, yeah, the Warhawk, I believe is what they call this. This is the early versions of the Warhawk. It came with 250 cals, and I believe it was like 430 cals. It was a volunteer group of American pilots that fought in China to keep the Japanese from basically, you know, dominating. And I believe they were there throughout the war, if I'm thinking correctly. I just got a crit engine transmission on an IS. There's like 3 of them heading down that street, though. 3 of them. I repeat, 3 of them. I got an airplane inbound. Hold on. Looks like a bomber. I'm going in to intercept. Or at least attempt an interception. It's Japanese, I think. No, that's a BF-110. That's a BF. That's a BF. That is in fact a BF-110 of some sort. I don't know what make and model yet, so give me a moment. Oh, nope, never mind. That was an SU-8. I was completely wrong on the identification on that. It looked about like a... that one, no. But whatever. Alright, I'm heading back. I did my job. I got an air kill, and I got a ground attack, so... Wait, hold on. Is that anything I can strafe? If so, I can strafe it and annoy it. Remember, I only have dual 50s, so... Is that still... No, that's the... Never mind. Hold on. I gotta get a line of... Oh, no, I can't do anything to that. Except annoy it. There's your annoyance for the day. I'm getting strafed, so I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry I failed to do my job. I didn't have bombs, so I couldn't drop one on him. This is why I'm a horrible teammate. I'm gonna take my 2-3 rear end and get out of here. Honestly, arguably, I wish this model of the Hawk, or the Warhawk, was in the American tech tree. I would love to have this thing in the American tech tree. Because, you know, they're American planes, for one. And, you know, I'm going to tell people, these are American planes. They were shipped over with the American pilots, but they flew for the Chinese. So they used, instead of American markings, because of the fact that during World War II, at the time that these guys were over there, America wasn't officially in the war. So they used Chinese markings, but they were American pilots. And to keep America from looking like they had officially entered the war, what they would do is they'd use the markings of the nation, like with the the American pilots that volunteered for the British. They'd fly with British markings on their plane. I believe during World War II that the Lafayette Squadron was still being used. They flew with French markings, stuff like that. Also, might I add, the brakes on this thing is very horrible. I'm about to go over if I don't stop.
Attention to the map.
How close was I? Holy crap. I was a lot closer to the edge than I wanted to be. We're losing, like, really, really bad.
Air 120. Height 300 meters. Air.
Alright, I got the landing gear folding up. Landing gear up. I'm now back on the way with a 500. So if you need assistance, just let me know. You ever had that one friend that, like, you call them your friend, but you wonder why you call them your friend because they don't really have much to do with you? Because they always seem too busy to have anything to do with you.
300 meters.
Like, you ask them to go and hang out with you to do something for like an entire day, and instead of saying, yeah, sure, let's hang out, they say words like, wow, that was a 37 mil to the face, that was nice. I have one of those friends right now, and it never fails. Like, every time I ask him, I'm like, hey, when I was talking about going to Charleston, as a matter of fact, is a perfect example. He was one of the people that I was asking if he wanted to go to Charleston with me. And every time it was always he had to do something that was more important. And it's like, dude, I'm your best friend, or I'm your friend. I'm thinking enough about you to, like, ask you to come and hang out with me. Something that you don't ever do with me, by the way. Like, he goes and does things with the other friend that's been eating lunch and dinner with me sometimes. Well, maybe dinner. It's normally dinner. And he'll go do stuff with him and completely forget to invite me to come and do anything with him. My engine got kind of broke, so I gotta fix it. But I invited him like twice. It was like 2 or 3 different times. I said, hey, do you want to come to Charleston with me? We'll be taking one vehicle, but you can come if you want. And every time it was a different excuse. The first time I asked him, it was that he had papers and stuff that he had to do. And that it was his, like, grandma's birthday or something like that. And I'm like, okay, well, that kind of makes sense with the birthday thing or whatever. But, the schoolwork thing just felt kind of like a dumb excuse. I'm only asking for like a day, And he told me out of his own mouth like numerous times that most of the time during the day he doesn't really do much other than go to the schools and stuff. So it's like, dude, you've already basically stated that you don't really do your schoolwork. So like, why are you making up that excuse now? And then the second time when I asked him, he goes, oh no, I gotta be at my brother's wedding. The same wedding, by the way, where they invited the other friend, and this is where it really, really pissed me off. The only reason they invited the other friend was his job was to be the door holder. That was his job. He was supposed to hold the door. Tell me how much of an ass move that was. And it was my friend's mom that suggested it. What? Oh shit. I'm in danger. Yep, I'm dead. So sick of the ammo cook-off sometimes. But, you know, it wasn't the fact that I was upset that, you know, they don't invite me to stuff. You know, I'm accustomed to that. People avoid me like the plague. They've done it since, you know, I moved up here. Everybody's always thought I was weird. Give me a second. But anyway, like I know people avoided me when I was in school because of the fact that I was weird. I was the weird kid, you know. And you know, I dealt with it. I kept going. I didn't care. You know, I was who I was, and I didn't let it bother me. And I was used to people avoiding me. They had done it my whole life, so, you know, it wasn't anything I wasn't accustomed to already. But what do these do? What are these? High explosive fragmentation incendiary. Alright, well, let's bring... See, my friends and I, we've never went hunting or anything, mainly because of the fact, like I said, you know, most of the time, if we do anything, it's like, you know, let's just go and get something to eat or do something stupid. And it's like, you know, we don't really do anything big. And that's what I'm trying to do. Nope. No hunting. We don't, you know, we don't go hunting or anything. Oh, you're talking about you. Well, either way, you know, still, we don't do anything. And, you know, I figure, you know, it'll be nice to do something big for once. So I'm like, hey, let's all go on a trip that's like a 3-hour drive there, and let's hang out for like an entire day, something we don't really do. You know, we can hang out, we can joke around, we can look at something that, you know, and then like next time, you know, next time whenever, you know, y'all want to do something, I'll go and do it with y'all. Another big thing that I've wanted to do with them is I've wanted to find out when the asphalt races and stuff are going on and take them to those, because I used to go to those with my dad, and, you know, I always enjoyed them. They were entertaining to watch, and it was always fun being in the pits. But there's an ulterior motive, and there's another motive to why I want to go do that, but I'm not going to say what that motive is. I want to make the man that backstabbed my dad as bad as he did look like he's seen a ghost. But anyway, I hear another vehicle, and I don't think it's mine. Yep, I was right. I'm getting shot from behind. Please no, little one. Little one, stop. But, I've gotten to a point to where I've started making comments and stuff now about how, and I am, like, not long after I died, I started making the comments, honestly. And I would make comments like, alright, I took care of that one, take that one. Take that one. Hold on, I'll take him if I have to. You're welcome. This 85 does something right, at least. Alright, well there is a... Alright, I got that one. Right there, right there, right there. Scouting. He's scouted if you want to shoot at him. Or someone else that works too. Carpet bombing season is in order. I have 14 small bombs. So, where do you want them? Just mark a target and I'll bomb it when I get there. Also, they got a fighter up, so there's a possibility I won't make it back, but, you know, in case I don't make it back, it's all your fault, by the way. How about I carpet bomb you? That'll be funny. Trust me, it'll be funny. Alright, I kind of got a line of sight on something, so I'm just gonna carpet bomb the hell out of it. Bombs are away. I hope those hit, honestly. They look like they should, but holy cow at all the targets. Nope, I released them too early. Oh well, I tried. Plus, it's a carpet bomber. It's not really going to do much anyway. There's a plane up there that's on fire. There's also a plane low. Excuse me. This is probably the most detailed bomber interior you're ever going to get. Alright. Let me slide it and put the gear down. Dear God, how slow are these gear? Okay, good. The landing gear are not slow on this plane. Thank God. I hate slow landing gear, man. I'll be back in a second. Just give me a little bit. Just try not to die. I gotta get this plane landed and repaired, and I don't know why they repair it when there's nothing wrong with it. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I get it's like a maintenance aspect to the plane, but it's like, dude, if there's nothing wrong with it, just put me back in the air. Anyway, talking again about my friends or whatever. You know, I try to do things with them, and you know, I try to make them feel included, something I never got when I was a kid. And they just, I don't know, like, especially the one, like, he always seems like there's some excuse as to why he can't hang out with me. Yeah, I noticed you got yacked. Please tell me you brought out a plane. Also, I brought bombs. So I'm on the way again. This plane's actually surprisingly nimble for what it is. It's a really good plane. I love the narrow look of them. The DB3s and the IL-2s are probably some of the best looking bombers. Like, you can definitely tell that they probably have a decent amount of room in them. Like, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I can foresee this thing, or I could foresee this thing being a airliner, like a small airliner. Remember when we would do those, like, which plane do you think would work as an airliner? Like, this one's definitely one of them. If they, like, made the cab a little bit taller and put the pilot up a little bit higher, got rid of the front, bottom, and top gun on the back. Wellingtons, you say? Wellingtons are delicious. Wait, we're not talking about the steak, are we? I'm sorry, I had to make that joke. Get it, the beef Wellington? I got jokes for days over here. Alright, I got one anti-air that I'm... Never mind, he just got him eviscerated. Alright, well, I'm just gonna carpet bomb. And... Sir, may I escort you? I have guns. My version of escort is intercept and destroy. Oh. See what I mean about this thing being pretty nimble? Anti-air up. Do you see it? Never mind, they killed it. We're good. Hey, let's give them a flyby. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. There's nobody over here. Nobody's spawning in again. I'm gonna give them a flyby just to be an ass. Give them a nice juicy target to look at. Hey Ostwind, what's up, dude? We capped their point too, so that was interesting. Honestly, DB3, if I could get better bombs for it. Yeah, I really don't like that mode either, if I'm being honest with you. I haven't liked that mode since I started playing it the first time. It's one of the more annoying modes, honestly. You know, I wonder what or how this thing's gonna do when I get it, because it comes with 2 decent bombs to begin with. And it gets a pretty decently sized bomb later on, and it gets a torpedo, which is cool. You know, I often wonder how it is that the Chinese were able to obtain like these Japanese planes. Because I don't know, it just feels like sometimes like the Japanese planes are just like way too easy for them to capture. Also, I gotta get this thing because it's got, what is it? Yeah, it's got this. And then, of course, you get the P64 or P43, excuse me. And the funny thing is, the P43, you can look at it, and I don't care what anyone says. The P43 is a miniature version of the P47. I don't care what anyone says. It is a miniature version of the P47. It's the baby P47. I mean, because look at just the similarities. Like the engine, the cockpit, the tail looks so much similar. Ooh. I need to hurry up and grind them out. Ooh, 5.0. What do you get at 5.0? Because we already knew the 850s. Okay, so you still get the same amount of bombs and stuff. You just get to mount rockets. And you get the bubble canopy instead of the other canopy. I still think the other canopy looks the best. Anyway, let's go. Instead of me sitting there talking, because nobody likes to hear me talk. Let's get me in. Also, considering I'm not a tank destroyer, I'm not going to go down that one road I normally go down. Oh my dear Jesus, how hard is it to just move? You made me sad. feel like I made him mad. Now he's just machine gunning me. Whoops. The other thing that's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit, a lot of people are talking about, like, the new Zootopia 2 movie and their opinion on what should happen as far as with Nick and Judy and all. And I'm over here like, what is wrong with keeping them friends? Just keeping them as, like, some of the coolest, most chill best friends ever, you know? Why do so many people have a problem with that? Why does everybody have to have, like, a romance that wouldn't even last a day anyway, you know? Not exactly sure I should have done that, but whatever. Oh, wow, hold on, there's an IS right here. An IS or something. There's something here, we'll put it that way. I'm in danger. Excuse me, sir. Hi. We'd like to... I'd like to apologize for shooting you. I'm gonna keep shooting you now because you're dangerous. Okay, fine. I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. Please no. Your friend. He's threatening. Your friend's threatening me. No! Well... I detonated. I was a prisoner and then I detonated. Like, I know it's a topic that, you know, people genuinely don't really care for me to talk about. But why does everybody think that Disney needs to bring back romance into their films with Zootopia 2? Like... why can't we make a full-on different movie that brings romance back, you know? Like, if you actually watch the Disney films, like, genuinely watch them without your, I want this colored glasses, right? If you genuinely watch them, you will see Zootopia made that film... Zootopia to be, well, I died to a boat. They made Zootopia not to be that film that, you know, people could watch and be like, oh my gosh, they're such a cute couple. They made it with the idea of, hey, this is an issue going on in the world right now, we need to fight against it. So a lot of people don't really understand, and it's being shown by the excuses that people are making with the whole Zootopia 2 and making Nick and Judy a couple. They're saying that Zootopia 2 was built on the idea of being a secret romance. That could not be more further from the truth. Okay? Here's why. First of all, alright, Zootopia focuses on one of the biggest underlying issues that we have in the world today. Racism. It highlights it. It does a really good job of basically telling you, don't judge a book by its cover. And I love that about that movie. That was the one thing about Zootopia that I genuinely can say that I loved. Oh, darn it. It was the one thing about that film that I can genuinely say that I loved, is the fact that it covered a topic that nobody else was willing to talk about. And it covered it in a way where it's like, hey, this is an issue we need to stop this issue before it hurts somebody, you know? And I felt like Nick and Judy were the perfect characters for that. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. It covered a important topic. Racism, right? Okay. It didn't focus on a romance. It focused on building a friendship no matter your differences. I just had a plane try so hard and fail so miserably to kill me. That was honestly very entertaining to watch. Also, hi, I'm here. I'm here to collect your tax debt. What's going on? Taxes, 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 I'm sorry, I don't have parts for this. Taxes. Tax collector, I don't have parts, I'm sorry. Emotional support. I have the parts. Honestly, that's the first thing that popped into my head when that happened was like emotional support. Here, let me nope, don't die. No, don't here, push, don't die. Just can I get by, please? No, okay, I'll just back up then. We got, yeah, that, I'm gonna go this way. Y'all are kinda making me jealous and making me want to use, wait a minute, we just lost our friend to an M18. There's an M18 flanking somewhere. Alright, crit, gunner, loader, cannon breach on him. I have to reload. He's getting away. Somebody shoot him. Fine, I'll shoot him, dadgummit. Alright, I'm pushing up. I'm gonna try and kill him. Let me at him. Let me at him. Oh, dang it. I said let me at him. Nobody listens to me anymore. Alright, well, hold that. You know, I'd like to level this thing up at least sometime this century. Fine, I'll just decap the point. Hey, dude, our friend just died. We should rotate. Or at least I will. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this wall over here so that hopefully I don't get murdered immediately. Alright, so they took care of that. We got an American. Alright, I'm gonna push. Wait a minute, hold on. No, the guy's like right here. I can kill him. If I can get a shot on him, I can take one of them, at least. Problem is, I don't have a shot. I took his radiator. No. Ow, no! Alright, bombs inbound. Carpet bombing initiated. Over. Combat flaps. There's no air brakes on this thing. There's not a detailed interior yet again. Ooh, there's a fancy seat, though. That's a nice looking seat there. I'm sorry, but I really like the way that this plane looks. I think it looks so good. Ooh, yay, thank you. That was a 57. I would have died. Kind of glad the other guy killed me then. I'm just gonna bomb whatever it is that they're shooting at over here, because it seems to be a very big concern to them. So, carpet bombing in 3, 2, 1, 1.5. Bombs away. I hit him. It didn't do anything, but I hit him. Alright, so I'm gonna mark him if I can with the 7s. Can you go over there and kill him? He's right here. Right there, I marked him. He's marked. I'm dead, but he's marked. Or at least he should be.
Viewers timing ruined my sanity. We're going.
I think we all know it's good luck for a ladybug to later.
Let's go! Off for the ladybug!
I don't think there's anything that could ruin
There's something that could ruin it, buddy.
this.
Disgusting! Helicopter! Helicopter! I die! Here go now! But then you explode. Damn.
I said my question, right? No, I'm not. Not long ago, a man in a pickup truck purposely hit the side of my semi-trailer and busted off his mirror in hopes of getting something out of it, not realizing that I recorded this video. See how quick that backfired on that man? I had no cameras on my truck. He probably seen that. He thought he could probably get by with one. Well, when he told the cops that I drove in the side of his pickup truck, the cops came to me and asked me, and I just said, do I need to say more? And showed him the video clip. But the police officer had a big old smile on his face. He goes, Yoder, you just got out of this one. He showed the man in the pickup truck the video, and he turned almost pale. He says, all right, we don't need a police report. See ya, have a good day. The cop was like, no, you're responsible for this. So he had to cite him for it. And then my company obviously is going to go after him, and he's going to have to pay for the damages on the side of the trailer because he gave me a good scrape on the side of the trailer. Not long ago, a man in a pickup truck.
I brought a bomber.
Side of my semi-trailer and busted off his
I'm gonna probably make this match the last one I do for a while.
Okay. This is messed up. So before we head out, there are still some guys down the road.
Yeah, go ahead and fire at him.
Hey, I hope you're so good. Hey, man. I hope you're so good. I kind of feel a little iffy today. I'm not feeling too good. I kind of feel sick. I think I'm gonna blow up on you. I'm gonna go attack the enemy. I'm gonna go tell them that I have a bad day. Hey, that is probably one of my favorite German tank destroyers, even though it's not German, it's actually Czechoslovakian, but it is one of my favorite tank destroyers in the German tech tree. It's so much cuter than the Panzer 470 and the Jagdpanzer 4. Hey guys, y'all are being a little slow. Y'all need to speed up, you know, just speed up a little bit. Hi. Guys, keep moving. We're in danger. We're all open top. Well, I'm an open top. Y'all are armored, but you get the point. Oh, please keep moving. I really don't want to die to that. Move, 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 move. Oh, this is getting too close for my comfort. Whew. Excuse me, PT-76. I'd like to not die, thank you. I made a mistake. The Americans showed up. Those gosh darn Americans, they always show up at the worst time. Can't never be patient and let a guy shoot you and kill you before you kill him. You just freaking no.
Harry, think about it. It's a baby. Yes, you will. Maybe no. Carl. It's okay.
Hey, I was gonna say, or was gonna ask you if you were on later, and I was able to, if you wanted to play some German tank destroyer armor, like just grab a whole load out of just German tank destroyers and bring them out. Like we have to use like the casemates and stuff. It just has to be the tank destroyers. Make it a challenge on ourselves. No turrets allowed type thing. I just watched my friendly explode. I don't know if I want to go this way now. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you. Hi, you should die. Oh wait, you can pin me. No, no, no. I'm being pinned by an anti-aircraft truck. Thank you. Rule number 1, don't be an idiot like I just was. I guarantee you that man's probably raging on the inside right now. Because he got in the corner to keep from getting shot, and then I snuck up behind him. Those are bombs. Those are scary. Would that yak shot you and then my game lagged? How much ammunition was he carrying? I swear I always have to repair somebody. Hold on, I'm reversing. No! I went to save my friendly only to die! Dag nabbit. Sir, are you aware you're not supposed to catch the airplane, you're supposed to kill them? Ooh, that's a big one. Look like a bomber. Is that a bomber? Oh, well, it was a bomber. I was right for once. So, can we talk about how I just got very upset at the Americans? I was over there trying to protect my friends and possibly not get murdered, and I was trying to fix them, and then they just went, no, you don't get to fix them, and then they freaking just murdered me. That's very upsetting because it's like, you know, Hey, do you have a tank left? Or are you all still in are you still in an airplane? Oh, well, that answered my question. What was he talking about? Good try. Hey, that's not very nice. Who just shot my breech? I mean, what? You've got to be kidding me. Again? Hey, I'm kind of broke down on the... So I'm kind of broke down in the middle of the street. Sideways, because, you know... And I really, really need this tank. Nope, he just kind of abandoned me. That's nice. I love it when the team doesn't... Oh, they took my engine too. I didn't even realize they took the engine. You know what's going to be funny is if he needs repairs, I'm going to drive right the fuck by him just because he was an ass and did the same to me. Wait, is that him? No, that's... Okay, that's the enemy. That's the friendly, so... I'm just gonna go and do the smart thing. And go right here. You know, I'm gonna be the one that doesn't have less than 2 brain cells. Well, there was an attempt made to turn this turret. Why are you so pissed? Not again. I tried to turn this thing and it just doesn't work. Bombs. Again with the track! And now I'm perfectly positioned to where I can't shoot either direction. This is great. You know what? Flip this. I still have the ability to move slightly, so I'm just going to use that ability and move over here. There we go. Now I can defend myself. I don't know how I lived. Russian bias? I'll tell you though, these German teammates suck. I have had like 2 or 3 different people drive. I have had 2 or 3 different people drive by me and just let me die. They don't even care. The German players are so inconsiderate sometimes. It's honestly surprising to me how they even make it past Tier 1. Yeah, apparently they don't even see their teammates that need repairs. Alright, dang it, this plane! I already hate this plane, and if the freaking... You know what the sad part is, though? Arguably, B is the easiest point on this map to defend if you just have like a full squad of people defending each corner. But nobody ever seems to actually know what the flip they're doing, so they always go cap B and then they run immediately to C. It's like, dude, you're going to die trying to get to that point. Also, there's a T-34-85 watching somewhere, so be careful. I'm assuming it's that one because... Yep, right there, right there. You see him? I only took the commander? Oh, I'm done. No! Watch out! I shall protect. I shall be your distraction. He killed you. That's just... okay. You stay away from me. I'm trying to keep it angled so that I don't get shot. I just tried so hard to... Did you miss? Thank you, anti... or whatever it was that killed him. Thank you. You know, surprisingly, we somehow managed to win this match. Nope, they started decapping the point. We gotta figure out where. I can't see where the guy's at, so I can't, like, physically do anything about it because I can't see him. But he can see me apparently, so that's not good. So I'm just going to go on ahead and back up. Oh, it's another American tank, isn't it? Yep, it's right here. Yep, right there. We still managed to win, which is hilarious. We drained their tickets by players.
Did you know that a heist in GTA 5 was...
Okay, we're gonna get you some food and water. I know you're scared. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. We got you some food, look.
There we go. Alright guys, it's time to get
The new stray kitty we found, its first bath. But before we do that, this kitty is
Ooh.
definitely infected with some ringworm or scabies. So luckily we got some ringworm treatment. Alright, here we go.
Alright, so we got a better shell for that. Anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.
Up like some